I text my dad before every meet. I just send him a little message right before I go out. I wouldn't be here without him. I don't get a response, but it still means something. My dad was my best friend. He did all like the ball sports with my siblings, and so we had a different kind of bond.
That's a good one.
I know what it is, fool.
He used to call me Bird. I have no idea why.
'Cause she flies. That is his bird, 'cause she flies. Yep, like it all had to do with gymnastics.
From the beginning, LSU gymnast Konnor McClain says she found motivation from her father, Mark.
He was definitely hard on us as children, but he wanted us to be the best people we could be.
She needed that because when you get run down and you get discouraged, you know, he was always the one to pick her up. He was her biggest fan for real.
And when it came time for Konnor to choose a college, Dad was there too.
I came to LSU for a national team camp in 2018. LSU was the place I wanted to be. My dad, he loved it here, but he wouldn't let me commit until he met Jay and like the rest of the coaches.
You know, I had the Zoom call with her dad, and he made it clear to me that if his daughter came to LSU, that he was holding me accountable to making sure that she was taken care of and that she was super special to him.
With her father's approval, 16-year-old Konnor committed to LSU in August of 2021. But a few months later, the McClain family changed forever. Konnor was training at a gym outside of Dallas. Her father was in Las Vegas with her brother.
It was December 2nd, and he called us and he was like, I have to go to the hospital.
In the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, Konnor's dad had contracted the disease. He was in critical condition.
I was just like, if my dad dies, like I die.
Mark was like, do not come here. If you get sick, like we can't both be sick.
But Konnor's mom went anyway. Konnor also flew in to see her dad, but returned to Texas after a week to continue training.
About 4 times a week, maybe, we got to FaceTime him and talk to him. He had a ventilator, and so he wasn't able to speak, but we knew he was listening because sometimes, like, a tear would drop from his face. And then it was Christmas Day, and she called us, and she was like, all of you guys need to get a flight right now. December 27th. We all got to see him. We didn't get to touch him or anything, but we all got to look at him. I remember like standing in the window, and that's when he took his last breath. And then you just like hear the machine flatline. It's just over.
Mark McClain was 55 years old.
If anyone's spouse has died and they have children to raise, is absolutely the hardest thing. You are trying to grieve yourself, but you are trying to raise your babies, and, you know, watching the pain that they go through.
Is almost unbearable.
after he passed, that's when like I started blaming gymnastics on like why I wasn't with my family, like, and why I didn't get as much time with my dad as like my siblings did. But he was the one who wanted me in the gym. And so it took a long time for me to realize that.
2 months after losing her dad, Konnor returned to competition with a renewed energy.
Something clicked. I kind of used my anger and all the pain that I suffered through, like, and I persevered and I made the best out of it.
That August, Konnor took home the 2022 U.S. Gymnastics National Championship all-around title. Flanked by Shilese Jones and Jordan Childs, she topped the first all-black podium in the event's history.
It felt like he was right there beside me. He almost like helped me because he knew I could do it. He like held me like up there, like on the events, like he didn't let me fall.
But Konnor's elite gymnastics career stalled after she underwent back surgery. But without her father to spur her on, Konnor says she found support in her new home, LSU, where she enrolled in the fall of 2023.
They're the ones who made me love gymnastics again.
She injected confidence into the entirety of the group.
The first 10 of her collegiate career, and this is just her second meet. I think we'll see even more.
That confidence carried Konnor and the Tigers to the 2024 NCAA National Championship Finals.
That cold-blooded beam routine, they will get it.
LSU deserves this national championship.
This season, LSU is in pursuit of another title. And Konnor continues on the path that she and her father charted years ago.
A lot of people persevere through things. Not many people work at growing themselves through it. Konnor, while she deals with the emotion of loss and frustration and setback, but she doesn't allow herself to stay put in it.
Still, after so many unanswered texts, she says she's left wondering.
I would just want one phone call to hear him after meet. I just want to know, like, what would he say now?
He would definitely tell her, yeah, you did great, Bird. You did great.